So Erika Kirk actually had two boyfriends within the 5 years before meeting Charlie Kirk. So why lie about this?
I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another.
I don't think Erika found that strange because I think she did the same thing. It's called dating. No one's bashing that.
What if everything you thought you knew about Erika Kirk was a lie? Because right now, her carefully crafted world is crumbling, and it's all coming apart in public. Allegedly, her ex-boyfriend has leaked intimate, X-rated photos of Erika, and the fallout could cost her everything. Her position as TPUSA CEO, her reputation, and the narrative she's built around her life. But here's the part that's shocking everyone. Some of these photos may have been taken while Erika was still married to Charlie Kirk. If that's true, it doesn't just threaten her career. It calls into question everything she's ever said about her marriage, their timeline, and the story of how they met. And now, the question on everyone's lips is impossible to ignore. Why did Erika not only lie to Charlie, but to the entire world? And if everything we thought we knew about her is a lie, then what else has she been hiding since his death? Stay tuned, because what I am about to tell you could completely rewrite the story of Erika Kirk, TPUSA, and the scandals no one saw coming.
If you don't know who this is, that is Erika Kirk's ex-boyfriend. How to lead like Charlie. How convenient. You don't believe me? In 2017, they posted a picture of them painting together and said, yes, we're the couple that paints. This just got deeper and darker. But Candace...
Now, for a long time, Erika Kirk has been the golden girl of conservative circles. People have always described her as this disciplined, untouchable woman. However, Erika is now staring down the kind of scandal most people only read about in gossip headlines. And let me tell you, this one is messy. It all started quietly on the darker corners of social media, but it's spreading like wildfire. Allegedly, Erika's ex-boyfriend leaked intimate X-rated photos of her, pictures that shatter the pristine, controlled image she spent years building. But here's the part that has everyone talking. Some of these photos might have been taken while she was still married to Charlie Kirk, the founder of TPUSA. If that's true, it's explosive. It calls everything Erika has said about her marriage into question. The timeline she carefully laid out, the story of how she met Charlie, the narrative of her personal life, all of it could be a lie. And people are asking the question that no one can stop thinking about. If she could lie so boldly, so openly to Charlie, to the world, what else has she been hiding? You see, for years, Erika cultivated a flawless persona. She claimed she hadn't dated for 5 years before meeting Charlie, portraying herself as disciplined, devout, untouchable. She was the golden standard, the poster child for virtue in political circles. But now, that image is colliding violently with allegations that suggest a very different reality, and the fallout is intense. Social media is buzzing because people are absolutely stunned. I mean, take a look at these comments after the pictures started going viral. Erika didn't date anyone. She dated everyone. If you look at Erika's taste in men, Charlie just didn't fit the bill. She wasn't attracted to Charlie, only his power and money. The people are onto her so much now. Fraud, fraud, fraud. Her parents started grooming her for this at the age of 17. People, stop donating to TPUSA. Guys, Erika Kirk has long presented herself as the picture of virtue, the godly woman who met Charlie Kirk, married him, and dedicated herself to raising their children. In a CBS Morning interview, she painted a picture of restraint, claiming she didn't date during her 5 years in New York City, preferring coffee dates and brunch over drinks or nights out. But now, the story she told the public is starting to unravel. Metadata from leaked photos and other evidence paints a very different picture. Erika appeared on Bravo's Summer House. She was drinking, socializing, and living a life that contradicts her narrative of abstinence. That's just the beginning. Erika publicly dated at least 2 men before meeting Charlie, including professional baseball player Tyler JT Massey. Her life before Charlie was far from the carefully curated image she presented to the world. Erika was 29 when she met Charlie Kirk, a meeting that was supposedly just a job interview, but quickly turned romantic in September 2018. But the timeline gets even messier when you consider the resurfaced evidence from her past. Photos from her relationship with Joseph Tyler Massey, her ex-boyfriend and former Miss Arizona USA title holder, hint at a history Charlie wasn't part of. Some of these images even look like an engagement shoot, fueling speculation that Erika might have been engaged before meeting Charlie. Viral posts and resurfaced snaps on social media have left many asking, was Charlie truly the first love she presented him to be, or just the latest chapter in a life full of secrets? The narrative Erika carefully constructed, the devout, disciplined wife, is now under fire. And as the photos photos and evidence continue to circulate. The question becomes impossible to ignore. If Erika could shape one version of her past so convincingly, how much of what she's told the world about her life with Charlie is true? And this is where the story stops being messy and starts drifting straight into conspiracy territory. Because once people began pulling at the loose threads in Erika's timeline, a much bigger name surfaced: Kabitt Phillips. According to archived photos, social media posts, and screenshots now circulating online, Erika was allegedly in a relationship with Kabitt Phillips during the exact period she later claimed to be single, disciplined, and focused solely on faith and self-control. Kabitt wasn't just anyone. He was a senior editor at the Daily Wire, deeply embedded in the same conservative political ecosystem as Charlie Kirk. These weren't distant worlds, they overlapped constantly. Photos from as early as 2017 show Erika and Kabitt together. Social media activity from that same period appears to confirm they were more than just acquaintances. And here's where the timeline gets uncomfortable. This was before Erika's now famous job interview turned first date with Charlie. It gets stranger. Kabitt Phillips and Charlie Kirk weren't strangers either. They were photographed socializing, playing basketball together, moving in the same tight political circles, which immediately raises a question no one can seem to answer cleanly. If Erika was already romantically involved with someone inside Charlie's orbithal, organic was her introduction to Charlie really?
Okay, so this is Beardgate. If you are following the Fort Huachuca story, there are so many twists and turns in this story. I honestly can't be making this stuff up. So what happened, if you guys didn't listen to our live yesterday, we went through everything. Mitch obviously believed that he saw Erika Kirk and Kabitt Phillips at a hotel on Fort Huachuca base, and this was on September 8th in the evening. He didn't accuse him of doing anything weird, just walking out of the hotel into a green pickup truck. Okay, so I obviously messaged Kabitt Phillips. I've been trying to get a response from him, and I had noted that he was not seated in his typical chair over at the Morning Wire. It's a daily morning show that they have at the Daily Wire. And so he appeared to be on vacation, last appearance being on September 4th through to when Charlie Kirk gets assassinated. Here's what happens.
Enter Tyler Boyer. Tyler Boyer became COO of Turning Point USA in 2017, right around the time all of these relationships intersect. He's the person credited with arranging the professional interview between Erika and Charlie, the meeting that supposedly sparked their romance. But critics now wonder, was this really a chance meeting, or was it a carefully orchestrated introduction inside a very small, very powerful network? And then there's Kabitt's family background, where the speculation really escalates. Kabitt's father, Tim Phillips, was one of the most influential Republican power players in the country, serving as head of Americans for Prosperity until his sudden departure in 2021 amid allegations of personal misconduct. No full explanation was ever publicly given. Online researchers have also pointed to the Phillips family's alleged involvement in a mega church in Leesburg, Virginia, which former members have described as cult-like. Kabitt's brother reportedly serves as an assistant pastor there, adding another layer of intrigue. And then there's the detail that sent conspiracy forums into overdrive. Kabitt Phillips has a pizza tattoo. To most people, that means absolutely nothing. But to those familiar with Charlie Kirk's past rhetoric, where he's referenced pizza imagery as coded language used by shadowy groups, the symbolism raised eyebrows. Is it coincidence? Almost certainly. Is it enough to fuel speculation? Absolutely. Taken together, the overlapping relationships, the political proximity, the sudden career elevations, the contradictions in public storytelling, critics argue this looks less like coincidence and more like a tightly controlled ecosystem where personal lives, power, and loyalty blur together. To be clear, none of this proves wrongdoing, but it does raise uncomfortable questions.
So Erika Kirk's ex is what? Taking over for Charlie Kirk? I'm sorry, are we supposed to pretend that this is normal? Because this is very odd to me.
Since the scandal broke, the atmosphere inside TPUSA has reportedly shifted from confident to chaotic. Behind closed doors, emergency meetings were allegedly held, and leadership restructuring was quietly discussed. Erika Kirk, who stepped into the CEO role shortly after Charlie's death, is now facing a reality few saw coming. She may not keep the position she risked everything to obtain. And while the alleged photos themselves are unlikely unlikely to ever appear in mainstream media due to their sensitive nature, many insiders say the damage is already done. Reputation, after all, doesn't require proof to crumble just doubt. And right now, doubt is everywhere. What's especially striking is the timing. The photos surfaced just as public scrutiny around Erika intensified following Charlie's passing. To some, this feels less like coincidence and more like a calculated moment, a release designed to destabilize her at the exact point when her influence was at its peak. Meanwhile, Kabitt Phillips appears untouched, at least publicly. He continues leading a TPUSA tour, branded How to Lead Like Charlie, moving through events without acknowledging the controversy swirling around him. That silence hasn't gone unnoticed. If anything, it's raised even more questions about who holds power inside the organization and who doesn't. Because this scandal isn't just about personal contradictions, it's exposing something deeper: the tightly woven, often opaque relationships inside conservative political circles. The same names keep appearing at pivotal moments. The same connections resurface whenever influence shifts hands, and critics are beginning to wonder whether this is really about personal missteps or internal power realignment. As Erika reportedly reaches out to allies for support, many have chosen not to respond publicly. The silence is loud, distancing appears intentional, and that leaves one central question hanging in the air. Is Erika's downfall the result of truth finally coming to light, or is she being strategically pushed aside by forces far more powerful than her? Her rapid fall from grace has become a cautionary tale, a reminder that when a public image is carefully constructed and reality doesn't fully match it, the collapse can be swift and unforgiving. And when personal lives intersect with political ambition, the fallout rarely stays contained. As this story continues to unfold, all eyes are on TPUSA. How will the organization handle this leadership crisis? Can Erika recover, or has the narrative already been decided for her? One thing is clear: this isn't just a scandal, it's a power struggle, and the final chapter hasn't been written yet.